Hi there Gemini, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your general love reading for September. So it's for all Geminis, whether you're single or coupled. We're just going to see what the message is that comes through for everyone. So what we'll do here, Gemini, is we'll get started with the Journey of Love Oracle. I will then be pulling you an overarching theme from the Moonchild Tarot, getting out your tarot story, and finishing up with the Romance Angels. So this oracle deck, it's not specifically all love, but it's messages of the heart. So I like to use it, I saw that one there flip over, with my love readings. The Christ Flame. You know, this really here to me is a raise in consciousness. And you know what? I think it's happening to all of us at the moment. And as we do that, things that are not in alignment fall away. So there's shifts in all areas of our life, be it work, be it romance. And sometimes that happens through a love as well. You know, the twin flame connection, they say, can lead to spiritual awakening. So it's a pretty intense energy for me. You can see the passion in that as well. Let's get another one out. Stop. Lovers. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of feeling that, guys. I mean, the Lovers in the tarot is an energy, yes, of soulmates, yes, of twin flames, but it's also an energy of big decisions around matters of the heart. So we'll see which way that goes in this reading by the other energies that come out. So next up, I'm going to pull you an overarching tarot card from the beautiful Moonchild Tarot from Danielle Knoll. There it goes, coming out quickly. We have got Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands, guys, can be the arrows of Cupid, right? It is known to be that for many readers in a love reading. Outside of that context, it stands for swift change or movement. It can be relocation. Some of you might be relocating to be with somebody or to visit them. It can also be communication that comes through the airwaves, you know, a key message in terms of love and romance from your person of interest that, you know, could be through social media, text messaging, email, telephone, that kind of thing. So it's change, it's Cupid's arrows, it can be divine intervention. Let's go to the tarot story to see where this is going, Gemini. Beginning with the present position of your situation. For Gemini, love, September. Waiting for the first card to fall or flip, but then I will be choosing the positions here, Gemini. Well, it's the Five of Wands for me. So there is a sense of challenge, you know. It could be because you're living apart. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. That goes with the Eight of Wands, the divine intervention here, divine nudge. Oh, advice from Spirit or Tarot. We have the energy of the Devil. Let's get the outcome. Four of Cups. Okay, interesting. Let's get the clarifiers and see what direction this is taking. I mean, the Devil here clearly links to the Lovers as well, which, you know, is your card in the Major Arcana here, Gemini, just saying. So that's an interesting connection to your energy. Let's clarify the Five of Wands, please. And we have obviously the Lovers Oracle. Oh, the Sun, okay. That's a beautiful energy. I have got the Four of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Leo with the Sun energy. There goes the card of Leo again with the Strength card, clarifying the Devil and the advice from Spirit or Tarot. And the outcome. Well, I've got Justice that's flipped over there as well, but no, I'm not taking it because I saw it. I think it was just, oh, Yes, I am taking it. Okay. All right, and the Chariot's at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, okay, we are taking those. We are taking those. Just give me a moment, guys. Well, I have to say here, Gemini, I mean, I sense the power in this connection, especially with the oracle cards that came up at the start. We'll see what the romance angels have to say at the end. I do feel the power in it. Strong Leo energy here. However, you know, we've also got the Strength, we've got the Devil, we've got the Justice, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands, some really, really big energies here. So I feel like there is a really strong chemical connection here with someone. However, there seems to be some kind of conflict in this situation, and it could be power struggles is what I'm feeling. And it might not be because you're dealing with anyone that's toxic. I'm kind of feeling that it could be situational, because you're either you know, living away from each other and there's the frustration about not being able to see each other. That's one explanation. Or that, you know, somebody else might be wrapping up a karmic contract. And I feel here, just by looking at these cards, Gemini, that, you know, you're not getting your emotional needs met because of that. And you are, you know, contemplating bringing that sense of justice to the situation. So that's what I see as an overview. And that could be the change, you know. The justice could be that swift change that we can see with the Eight of Wands as your overarching energy. So here in the present of the situation, we see the Sun, card of Leo, and the Five of Wands. I mean, the Sun is really a great omen, and it says that, you know, maybe the future is bright after a more difficult time. It could be that, you know, we can head into a really good place with this if we can resolve these energies that we see around. I mean, the Five of Wands for me is a card of conflict. Number 5 in tarot is a number of conflict. It is also the number of change. We have big cards of change here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, and, you know, Justice, Chariot. So there is an opportunity to maybe bring change to the situation to get the outcome that you want, and it will depend on what you decide to do out of that final justice situation. The Five of Wands could be your own internal conflict at not getting your emotional needs met, but with the Devil in the situation as well, I'm kind of feeling that there could be some power and control issues in the situation due to circumstantial things. And it's a general reading, guys, so you'll need to relate it to your situation. So that's really what I'm sensing. I mean, the Five of Wands is an energy of pettiness generally. It's not, you know, Five of Swords. It's not sort of like nasty or cutting, but it's frustrating and, you know, in energy consuming and that type of thing. But the Sun, I mean, the Sun is the most positive card in the tarot deck, and it kind of says, well, you know, the future could be bright in this if we can overcome, you know, the current issues that we face. So, you know, that's what I'm seeing here with that Sun energy. However, you know, there needs to be some fundamental big changes here. So in the obstacles or challenges, we've got Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands, right? So what this is saying here is that that Four of Wands, which really is a happy ever after card of living your best life and commitment and that kind of thing, maybe behind a fundamental shift, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a big card of karma, karmic contracts, and big change, big fortune changes as well. So there might need to be a big change that, you know, occurs in the situation in order for you to reach what you're really, really desiring here. And, you know, it's going to come down to a decision point, I think. You know, this is the card of the 1111 of synchronicity. The Wheel of Fortune has a big element of destiny about it as well. So there's an element of destiny and divine timing playing out here in the situation. So, you know, that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's a luck change. It's a fortune change. It talks about, you know, wrapping up a karmic cycle in order to maybe step into another one. And, you know, what we're really wanting to step into is Four of Wands, that stable, solid, you know, commitment of love. And there's something about this month that is a milestone along that way, because, you know, the Four of Wands can also be a milestone energy. Okay, so the advice from Universe or Tarot, the Devil and Strength. Yeah, I mean, this is saying to me that you've got the strength and courage to overcome the challenges in this situation, to deal with what might be going on. Leo and Capricorn here. I mean, the Strength card can also talk about the ego struggles, the ego battles. So you might be dealing with somebody who is a bit led by the mind and ego, and maybe that's why there is the power play, you know, constantly butting heads with this person who can be unreasonable. Or it could stand for, you know, the fact that sometimes your own mind becomes the beast that needs to be tamed. And it could be, you know, the overthinking and the overanalyzing of the situation. But really we need to get out of overanalyzing and mental energy and into action. What can we actually do to change a situation? Because one thing is for sure, that, without action, nothing changes. If we did what we always did, we get what we always got. And it's really a message to tune to the higher self. You know, that's the angel here that tames the beast, which is the ego, the mind, the inner demons, the things that get the better of us. So, you know, it's interesting here as well. I'm just seeing that in this particular deck, this is card number 11. Four of Wands talks about the 1111, and I got that completely wrong. Justice is number 8, but we've got 2 number 11s here. Justice is normally number 11. It's just not in that deck there. It is number 11 in the Rider-Waite. So yeah, we do have 3 number 11s here, which is a big number of synchronicity. It says pay attention to what's going on now, because the guidance that you need will be in those little synchronicities. So the Devil, yeah, I mean, the nod to the Lovers here. We have the Lovers in the Oracle card. You know, there is a sense here of potentially feeling controlled or feeling constricted in this situation at the moment. So what change can we bring to it? Can we move this out of Devil energy? Can we move this out of confinement? There's this kind of a theme here that there is a lot of time, effort, and energy being consumed by the situation, and I'm not too sure what it is, what that 5 of Wands energy is, because it's a general reading, but you will know for you. So that's where the Chariot comes in at the end. We want freedom and liberation from that sense of being held in the situation. I'm not feeling like an overly toxic energy, like I said. I think it's circumstantial, and it might be bringing out the worst in both of you. So there's a sense here that we both need to come into higher self rather than being led by the mind. You know, and that's what the Universal Tarot is saying, to coax that inner demon, that inner devil, and get back into the higher self, so that we can we can move forward from that place. Now the outcome here, yeah, Justice, 4 of Cups, and the Chariot. So I think the 4 of Cups is kind of like, well, this is where we've been sitting, not getting the emotional needs met. There's a sense that even when, you know, your person has been coming in with offers, it's not hitting the mark for you. You've got a bigger dream to create something that's much more aligned for you. So you've been in that kind of decision-making process of, do I reconnect my energy with this? Because at the moment, I'm kind of shut down to it. And I think that's why we have the energy of Justice here, Gemini. It's like Justice comes in when a fundamental shift or change or modification needs to happen in a situation in order to balance those karmic scales. Wheel of Fortune says, yeah, big change is required. So, you know, with the Justice energy, for some of you, you know, that can be maybe walking away, or if you're living apart, and that's the issue here, can you come together? It will be different for all of you, but there's a sense that a fundamental change or shift needs to happen in this situation in order to restore the harmony and in order to claim that sun energy in it. The Chariot here is an interesting energy. It really is about, again, can be about relocating and travel, so that we do have that in this message, and it could be that allows you to claim your victory, your freedom, your liberation. It really is a card of coming into clear alignment in your mind, Strength card, you know, clear decision making, and that's what helps you move forward at pace and actually claim the victory in this situation. And there is a sense here of that being freedom and liberation with this particular version of the Chariot. So for some of you, you know, that could be that, look, I can't invest anything more in this situation. For others of you, I see that you're making a big decision potentially to relocate or come together with this person, and that is your victory that you're claiming. So let's go to the Romance Angels and just see if we can get a little bit more information on this reading, Gemini. But I think if you can overcome those issues, you know, that the sun energy is here, and it says that the future is bright, and I'm really feeling into that more. I don't feel that that devil energy is in this particular reading. I'm not seeing 10 of Wands, I'm not seeing 10 of Swords or 9 of Swords. I feel like it's something to be overcome. It's not, you know, the nature of this connection. So going to the romance angels, can we please have final messages for Gemini, please? That one. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So for some of you, this could be energetic charge of the past situation that's affecting the present. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yeah, look, I am feeling that in the situation, and just keeping in mind that we do have more than, well, I believe that we have more than one soulmate, and they are people to journey with through the karmic lessons of our lives. One more for Gemini, please. That one. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, so it could be somebody's energetic charge of the past that is kind of creeping into this situation. There needs to be change, there needs to be movement. Whoever that is in the connection needs to realize that that karmic contract is complete, and you're being shifted into this situation now, and the future can potentially be really bright in it, but both people need to do the work to release the past, connect to this situation, so there can be, you know, that beautiful freedom and liberation in this connection. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this love reading for September. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's message. Feel free to share with a comment if you feel called to. I do read them all and try to respond to them all as well. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.